guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. It is welcome with the in the building. Today's shout out goes to Shiko Christine. Come on, najua tu. Leo, as usual, tukona say, tukona energy, tukona my vibes. It's a beautiful day. It's a lovely life. Like, you know what I'm saying. So in today's video, I want to talk about like insecurities that I've had before. So the thing that happened for me with these let me just get closer to you. I reached this point in my life when I said like I can't change the things that I'm insecure about. So what's the next thing that we can do? Accept it, deal with it, and keep moving. Because it didn't make sense to keep hating myself, to keep looking down on myself. It's not fun, it's tiring, it's bloody tiring. And then you get to a point where you're like, what insecurities? Like, what is that? Is that like an island? Is it a person? Because I don't know who that is. I've never heard of it. I can't relate. And of course, I do have my moments where I feel like a little bit, I don't even want to say the word insecure. Okay, let's use it for now because I can't think of another word, but the moments where I feel a bit insecure about like things about myself, but we don't do that here. Enough rambling, let's just start this video. This one, I was insecure for time. Oh my days, like for a really long time. I think I stopped probably 2-3 years ago, like even in uni, because I remember I can't be at these things you manifest even without knowing. Because in uni, where I used to stay in my undergrad in Newcastle, there used to be next to where I stay, there used to be a medical place where people get their boobs done. And when I'd go to the gym, I'd always walk past it, and it was a big sign, and it just looked lovely and lush, and they made it seem so affordable. And I was like, yo, I can actually do this. And I was like, oh, they're one of the best places. Like, the UK would be perfect to do this. You get what I'm saying? When I tell you I was ready. But then what stopped me actually is the recovery, the pain that people, because I've seen these videos of people recovering and the pain they're in. And me and pain, me and pain, we're in the same WhatsApp. Me, I don't know how to deal with pain. I said I'm not the one. The thing with that industry also is that they don't highlight the number of deaths or how people die on the table. So when I found out that so many people die on the table, and I'm like, guy, can you imagine I die? I'm going to heaven. What am I telling God? Oh wow, so embarrassing. In high school there used to be these days called dress down. Now dress down was a day where we wear home clothes for the day. So on this day we had a dress down, and see, obviously I'm insecure about my boobs. What does Wahura do? Wahura puts tissue. I put tissue in my breasts, and that's not even the embarrassing part. The embarrassing part is that one of my friends, she was even my best friend then, called me out on it. Like, we were talking, like the four of us, like let's say, like I used to sit at the back with my close friend, and like 2 other friends would sit at the front here. And she said, she was like, hey, Wahura, have you put tissue in your breasts? And I was like, yeah, your boobs look very square. Like, have you put tissue in your boobs? And she started laughing. I didn't stop putting tissue, no. I now started wearing 2 bras, and the only problem also with that is that it would be too tight, and sometimes like when I'd go out, that's another thing I used to do, especially when I go out and I'm there wearing 2 bras, and then I'm drunk. I love with this bra is just stopping circulation. There's this time actually when we had gone out for an event, and I don't know what we were doing with the bouncer. I don't know what, I think I was trying to give her cash, but I didn't find, like, because I put the money like in my breasts, and then I don't know what we were talking about with her, and I was just trying to show her like, missing a pesa, because I was looking, and then she checked also. It's so shameless because anyway, so she came and she checked and she funguad, and she saw I was wearing 2 bras. She didn't say anything, but I could see she did that look of, and I was just like, yeah. The interesting thing is how I got over it. Actually, one of the ways that I get over my insecurities, like now when I feel some type of way, is that I look at celebrities who have the things that I have. Like for example, I looked at Rihanna and Beyonce, and I'm like, these guys, they don't have jugs. Like, because that's what I wanted. I've just always wanted, like, you know, like mammary glands. But yeah, I'd look at her videos and her pictures, and I'm like, you know what? She didn't have big boobs, and she's calm. Like, she's still killing the industry. So even you, Ahura, you're easy. In high school, another high school that I had gone to, and like everyone, like I don't know, in that high school, I'm not gonna lie, everyone was developed. Bruh, what's going on? And I don't know, for some reason, we always just talk about bras and cup sizes, and they'd be talking about cup sizes, and I'm like, damn, I'm still wearing a boob top. Like, what are you guys saying? What is a cup size? What do you mean? And it was just embarrassing. Yeah. How can I forget? When you're dressing for sports, and then you wear your t-shirt, and you're just seeing mosquito bites. It was tough. And then obviously it's high school. Like with that age, 14, 15, I tell you, that age is just the dumbest. Because in that age, I remember guys would watch us playing sports so they can see things jiggle. But there was nothing jiggling for me. There was. And I think it got worse, especially in uni, because I was in England and there were so many white people. And once Newcastle is in the north, so there are barely black people. I was just like, I need to bleach or something. And imagine I tried. Let me tell you what happened. So my friend and I, one time, she was telling, what was it? You know these things you manifest good and bad things without knowing. It would always keep playing in my head, and I'd always look at myself in the mirror and always wish that I'm lighter and lighter and lighter. Then one time, randomly, she came and told me about this cream that you can buy at the place where we used to buy like our hair products. It was a cream and I think a soap. So she told me that you go and ask them for da-da-da-da-da. And then they go to the back. These things are not even displayed in the shop. They were hiding because it was illegal. It was illegal. So you go and you tell them, I want this and this cream, I want this and this soap. The guy goes to the back, he comes back and he gives you products. So I went home and I started using it. I think it was a cream and a soap, but I started using the cream and I forget to use the soap. Like, that's the other thing that's a blessing and a curse. I found it so much work. I was like, am I this determined to get light? Because you have to use that cream morning and evening, and also in the evening you have to shower with that soap. I was like, this is a lot of work. And then it used to stick on the bed sheets. I didn't like how it used to make my skin feel on the sheets. And me, I don't like, in the evening, I don't like applying too much. I like letting my skin breathe. So it used to, now that used to bug me. And then that showering, the soap thing, I'm like, half of the time I'd forget. And then also precaution was that you had to keep off the sun, which was okay because England is cold 99.999999999% of the time. There's no sun. So I was like, oh, that's calm. Will I be able to sustain this when I go back to Kenya, like on holidays? Like, this is actually a lot of work. I started reading up on the skin diseases you can get. Pole, I said, I'm not the one. I said, there's nothing wrong with my skin. There's nothing wrong with my skin. And then this is when the shoe dropped. So in the UK, a lot of white people do the self-tan. They add color to their complexion. So in Kasema, what? Me now, I'm stupid. Because at the end of the day, the only reason I'd feel some type of way about my skin is because of mental colonization. So this is me older, and I started thinking, these guys are doing self-tans. These guys are actually going to the store and salons to get darker. Because I remember people would tan so much, like you'd look at a guy or a mama, and it was both guys and chiquitas. You'd look at a guy or a mama from the back, and she looks mixed race. Sis, you go to the front, she's white. Even I remember my flatmate in first year, she used to tan every single, like when we talk about going out, her she'd be like, yeah, I need to go buy a tan from Tesco, and then I'm gonna tan tonight, and then I'll be ready. Like getting a tan and looking darker was part of her routine. I said, me, I was given naturally. Thank you, Jesus. Because I'm like, whoa, it doesn't make sense. Honestly, I think with the complexion one, I just started praying about it and asking God to help me see the beauty in myself, because I just knew it's my eyes and my mind that is corrupt. There's nothing wrong with my complexion. There's nothing wrong with my skin. And nowadays, what have you seen? Have you seen melanated skin in the sunshine? Have you seen how we soak up that sun and we're just glowing? And I want to take that away. Please, I'm not the one. I used to just wish someone could shave them off and just remove them. I found them so unnecessary, and I think it's because I got them when I was so young. I even have, in fact, I'm gonna find a picture, because I remember there's a picture of me in a swimming gala. I think I was in year 4 or 5, and I had hips for days. I had hips and thighs for days, and I just hated it. Like even the extra dimensions, like when I'm wearing school uniform. I remember in the third, one of the schools I had gone, I'm losing my sentence. One of the schools that I had gone to, and we'd wear grey skirts, and mine would have to be like extra. So because of that, the skirt I'm getting has to be like proper wide, and then also my waist is not the same as my booty. So I didn't like that I had to get mama-ish, like bigger skirts. And I just liked how, like, you know how small petite girls look in a pencil skirt? I still think I look a bomb in a pencil skirt. Like, you get kwanza high waist, ha, don't you see that? Ha. Anyway, but when I was younger, I used to be like, oh, that's so cute how she can wear such a small, like, a skirt. Like when we were changing for PE and someone removes their skirt and it looks like a handkerchief, because she's just, you know, she's just. And the irony of this insecurity is that in this day and age, people are paying dollars, pounds, Kenya shillings to get extra hips and thighs. Me, I was just given a naturally. I was given for free. I didn't need to pay jack. I didn't pay a single coin. Nilipatiwa tu pa. So you're just saying, you and me? Never. Never. I wish I could just go back in time and just tell my younger Wahura, just relax. You've got this. It's okay. It's gonna be okay. Anyways, that's about it. But I think a significant factor in this insecurity is what I feel. You know what I'm saying? Papa on the Wahula Kabula channel. So these are just my personal opinions. What I feel about these insecurities, or what fuels them, is comparing. There's always going to be someone who is lighter than you, who is darker than you, who is shorter than you, who is taller than you, who has bigger boobies than you. Why do you want to be someone else's remix? It don't make no sense, boo. Be your original self. There's only one original you. Be. Love every part of you. Be kind to yourself. And it's a journey, so it's gonna take time. And then one day utamka utasema, ha, where is an insecurity? What is that? You get what I'm saying? Anyway, thanks guys. Thanks a lot for coming through to my YouTube channel. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope I'm left like a good taste in your mouth. You get what I'm saying? As usual, if you want to have a more intimate relationship with me, you can follow me on my Instagram, on my Twitter, on my TikTok, okay. When it comes to insecurities, for me, what what? Wait. And then for me, sometimes, you know, you're not like this, you're like that. And for them, they're just like, yo, what to say? I forgot what the point of that sentence was. I want you to leave. I want you to finish this. I want you to. Hey. Then you'll take 2 steps back and 3 steps. You'll take 2 steps forward and 3 steps back. Oh, you know, I thought you were going. Yeah. Don't mind me.